Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on last year's national champions, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Finds his man, it's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back in motion, try to clear the pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option, he'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, and they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the 1st down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man. It's Farrell. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Calls his own number. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
All on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Nice grab in traffic. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming, still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Marshall quick to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Punts it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the ground, it's Wallace. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Motion from the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last run did 9. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to...
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Let's go! Let's go! Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Creates a little room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB.
Turning it on. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now on the option. Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We've reached minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. And the Eagles in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And that one's way too far for everybody.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The inside handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up third down.
A run for the quarterback. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can throw the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
At the 46-yard line. Good enough.
Dropping back, it's Helton. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
At the 36.
The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw. It's Helton. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Marshall quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's in open space downfield. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tries to get it on the ground. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here comes the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up second down.
Gets the back moving. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To throw, it's Helton. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heel. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Second down coming up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires it incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's got him. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Bowling. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurd! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
He'll do it himself.
They're trailing by just 2 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dumps it off in the flats. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The option look. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the back. Goes to the option. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Boley. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man, it's Johnson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. They'll make the stop about yards short of the first down.
And I think on that 3rd and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this 4th down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.